Welcome to Topless Toy Talk. Are you going to introduce yourself?
Oh, hey. Welcome to Topless Toy Talk.
Yes.
It's Tuesday. And I'm your host.
And I'm your better host.
No, I am your only host.
I am the best host.
That host doesn't count.
The host doesn't count on the floor. That's the dog.
That dog is not hosting nothing.
Not hosting anything. Man, we had a lot of problems today, didn't we?
I have a lot of problems every day. I don't know what you mean. We had a lot of problems.
We had a lot of problems today. So we were supposed to have...
My entire existence is a problem.
Okay, well, that's fair. We were supposed to have Bearded Prime. This was the second time we had to reschedule because somebody had some sort of work thing, whatever. Then we were watching Bearded Prime in the figure booth yesterday.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you forgot your tie because you were digging around because you were playing Diablo before this and you forgot. Good catch, prop modification. So I should have probably called this, right? Because we were watching their stream last night and Beard and Prime were uber sick. They were mouthing the mic, coughing into it. It was gross. There's a lot of germs being spread. Yeah, go fix yourself, weirdo. So this morning, Prime did a first sent us this message and he's like, hey guys, I'm too sick. I can't do this. So whatever. So we need to reschedule them. And then we were like, hey, who else can we get on? Right. And basically it's this time of year where everybody's busy. Webhead Collects, is saying that he's at his daughter's thing, today. Everybody's doing it. Thank you, Webby. Choir concert. So everybody with kids, you're at kids stuff, you have early Christmas or holiday stuff, Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. I don't know when Kwanzaa is. It's sometime in this time frame, whatever. So, it's just us tonight. That's a lot of words to say. It's just Rob and I. We are thankful that you're here, that you're joining us. And especially since there is a very large competing live stream here. We actually almost bailed last minute because Sabrina Carpenter is doing a day drinking. It's not a live stream because it's not day anymore.
It's a premiere.
It's a premiere, a live premiere. So this one here was oh my God, Sabrina Carpenter, day drinking, live premiere.
So I have two choices. We can end this now or we can all watch it together.
So anyway, we will
I was
watch
sitting
later.
here, I was man, I feel real naked right now.
Yeah, because you were not making good life choices.
I was what is going on? Something just feels wrong. And it was because I didn't have the tie.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing we got the chat here to help us out.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Grub Modification.
Yeah, speaking of the chat, who is here?
Well, hold on. I just want to tell my tie story
I can
blame it on you like I like to do. So the reason why I didn't have a tie on
tell me.
Was because somebody's parents, not mine,
yeah.
came and stayed this weekend. And so all of our stuff was packed up in a closet.
That's true.
And not strewn about where I grabbed
everything. Psychopath. Our house looks like a disaster zone sometimes downstairs and I hate it.
It's not downstairs, it's just one room.
Okay, it is just the guest bedroom that becomes the studio.
And all the Transformer boxes over here that you can't see.
Yeah. There was so much judgment. Actually, though, they don't have any room to judge. And I did find out from my mom over Thanksgiving that she watched Topless Toy Talk one time for 20 minutes and then she just couldn't handle it because she didn't understand the plot. She didn't understand what we were talking about. And then as a very far third, it was she was just uncomfortable with the concept of the idea of Topless Toy Talk. But really, she probably would watch if she cared about any of the stuff we're talking about, which she doesn't. So thanks, Mom.
It's all about the plot. That's all I watch things for is the plot.
So fun fact. But yes, that is why you're tied because normally it's turned about in the guest bedroom and it was not this time.
I think I might need to get headbands just as an ongoing thing because I'm just I like to see her. And
it's good. It's a good time.
It should be a thing is every time, every time a bell rings and Angel gets its wing, it's every time something happens in the chat, I wiggle my headband.
Well, and when I said that Prime and Bearded were sick, I do really want to clarify that while theoretically, I guess it could be a normal illness, we are both, especially since Bearded is Canadian, we do believe that it's probably a
Canadian
venomous beavers situation.
Or
he was probably bit by a pack of venomous beavers, but he's just too proud to say it. And he probably just sent one in the mail to Prime.
I don't want to make speculation, but
what does that mean? I don't even know what that means. So anyway, it's hard to say. It's hard to say what's going on here. But anyway, everybody bailed. It's fine. Whatever. I won't hold it against them.
We didn't bail.
I already sent him a Christmas card. It's fine. I can't take it back.
I can talk about my left shoestring for 3 hours straight.
That is accurate. You're like, what are we going to talk about? It's just us. I was like, bitch, you never have a shortage of things to talk about.
Don't call me a bitch. What's up with that?
You never shut up, and it's fine. I love
It's actually
you just,
true.
talking.
I never shut up.
He's like panicking. He's like, "Oh my god, we don't have a wheel of questions." I was like, "We can do a wheel of questions, just us, but you don't need that." I have a very rough outline here, rough outline in my phone.
In our
things
day-to-day
to
life,
just prompt you.
I have no internal monologue,
No.
right? Like my stream of consciousness is straight out my mouth 24 hours a day. And
so I have to look at him and be like, is this something I need to retain and participate in? Or do I just need to be a physical body here that you talk at?
So first of all, she does not ask that question.
Sometimes I do.
No, you never do.
I do about 20% of the time.
About 2% of the time, because I know when you're not listening, I can see it on your face.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing Candy Crush or whatever you're doing,
whatever dumb thing
Pokemon or whatever.
whatever dumb phone game I'm playing.
I'm like, hey Sarah, what's 2 + 2? And you're just like, I think I want some nachos. I'm like, she's not listening.
Yep.
And so then I have to say, hey, can you pause your whatever you're doing and pay attention to me? And that goes on for like 6 hours.
It is the whole day. It's the whole day.
Yeah.
But who's in the chat?
People.
Who's there?
I don't know. We got StreamYard in the chat.
Oh, thanks, StreamYard. That's cool.
We have the
multi-talented,
amazing. We need to come up with like, I was gonna say the host with the most, but I'm like, that's me.
Questionable.
Or like, what does Dave say about about his mods? Like,
I don't remember. Or musician with the.
We need to come up with a little
vision.
saying.
I'm gonna come up with something. Hey,
crop modification with his bloody hand.
Yep.
Or whatever that is.
Red right hand.
Is that Coral? Like from
I don't
fish
know what
tank?
that is.
I don't know.
Who's next? Oh, it's me.
Oh, you're here. Why are you in the chat?
I don't know.
You don't belong there.
I felt like doing it.
And
Stormfire Blizzard.
Hey, Storm. How's it going?
Hello.
Do you go by Storm or Stormfire or Stormfire Blizzard or Blizzard or Stormy B?
Blizzy.
Or Stormy B? Because Stormy B is now your name.
Yep. All right, that's done.
You're welcome.
Just like Webby.
Yeah, just like Webby.
Yeah, I hope your daughter's concert is going well.
Yeah, hope it's going well. Yeah, that's let us know if it sucks or not, because I bet it does. No offense, but
I mean, we did
go to
the ballet on Friday with my parents when they were here.
We're not done.
Well, no, I wanted to talk about that because it has to do with kids.
We are not done.
Well, okay, fine.
And then you can go back.
Fine. Whatever.
Okay. We have to correct modification and call me out.
Yeah,
with no time.
Thank you.
What's up, Urban? Good evening. Hope everybody is doing well. I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, no complaints. Yeah. Not yet. I mean,
I have a lot of complaints.
But it's hard to say.
Patriot Prime.
Hey, Patriot.
Man, I wish
You wish what?
I had like a copy of his song, so it's like
I just play that
when he like entered the chat, like I could just like
that's what we should need for crop modification too. We need like these little buttons, like
everybody that needs like their own theme song. And so then when we do this, we can just play everybody's individual theme song.
Roddy, don't skip Roddy. You're going too far.
I'm not. What do you mean I'm going too far?
It's Patriot and that's Roddy.
I know.
Read. Use your eyes. Hey, Roddy. Hey.
Hey, Roddy. Welcome. Sabrina Carpenter. Do you not know who Sabrina Carpenter is, Patriot Prime?
Okay, so we first discovered Sabrina Carpenter on Netflix last year. She had a Christmas special. Well, I did. I first, because you were like, hey, Sabrina Carpenter, we're going to watch a Christmas special.
And I'm just like, how do you
not
know who Sabrina
Carpenter is?
Like,
who is this lady? And her Christmas special, I mean, it was good. I still like it. We watched it again this year.
It'll be an every year tradition.
But this one here is like obsessed.
I wouldn't say I'm obsessed. Like, I think she just does good pop music,
and her lyrics are funny.
That's the thing, is I think her lyrics are funny, and you have to listen to them.
And she does a collab with Dolly Parton. Super into that. Yeah. Dolly Parton is a national treasure.
I mean, I listen to my musical tastes are way across the board. So like I listen to like rap, heavy metal, pop, like
instrumental. It's hard to say.
Instrumental, yeah, like it's. I wouldn't say I have like a defined musical taste. It is just wherever the spirit moves me that day or that morning.
Oh. Yeah, like, okay, so I have some conspiracies. I just want you to know that the acorn doesn't fall far from the tree, and my mom really is into some new conspiracies, and that's what we're going to talk about. Poisonous beavers. You got to watch out for
venomous beavers.
They're venomous.
You got the VBs up in the CA. Comrade.
Hey.
What's up going on? How's
Oh,
it
and
going?
actually, just because there's so many people here, I think everybody here has received, it was on our Christmas card list.
Oh,
If you're
really?
not on our Christmas card list, if you have not sent me a mailing address, doesn't have to be yours,
Oh,
could be your
God.
grandma's. I don't care. Like, whatever. Someplace where I can send you a card, shoot me a message.
We've sent out like 100 friggin' Christmas cards
No,
this
we've
year.
not. We've sent out 87. I still have 13 Christmas cards ready to go. So
Yeah,
if you want to be one of the last 13, once the 13 is gone, then we've reached 100. And at that point, like, I think I got to cut it off. Like, postage is real expensive.
Yeah.
Postage is a little obscene here in terms of prices and printing. I don't know. I like it though. I like sending stuff.
Yeah, because somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the real deal with our
Yeah,
Christmas
tell me
cards
about
is like we don't just send one Christmas card.
No,
Everybody
we
gets
don't.
2 Christmas
At
cards.
minimum. And then because we got married this year, if somebody was at our wedding, I sent them at least one picture of our wedding, possibly 2 if there were some really good ones. So some people's cards are real thick.
I can't
with
wait
2
for
Cs.
people to start receiving our cards.
Yeah.
Like it just so it's like we do a Christmas card that's like of us, but like
But it's not right. Like it's off, right?
It's not, but it's not right.
It's not a normal Christmas card where it's, people kind of standing there like hugging, at some sort of tropical location or with their dog or
yeah, I
kids
bet
or
you
whatever.
are from modification.
Yeah, like it is the guaranteed to be the wildest Christmas card you've ever received.
I mean, I don't want to say it's going to be the wildest one you've received, but it will definitely be your non-standard Christmas card.
Yeah.
Cards.
I mean, we have people that text us and they send us pictures of like the past year's Christmas cards because they keep these things. They put them out every year. So they have like years worth of Christmas
like put them up,
cards.
bring out a display. It's pretty funny. But so the dual Christmas card situation started just because when I was doing the giveaway, the Transformers giveaway on Reddit, which I think we should do how many weeks do we have left in this year? 2?
Yeah, we should do that for next stream.
No, we should start it like now. We should round up
find some stuff
and do like a mega giveaway and give somebody like 10 things.
Anyway. I should really get back on crocheting.
But
anyway, I
anyway,
could do like a blanket giveaway too. That would be good.
Off topic. Blankets aren't toys.
Well,
actually, you could technically play with a blanket.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I started doing I was doing the giveaway on Reddit and I was doing the quintesson. Which one?
Someone help with the
quintesson
pronunciation.
or quintesson, because I always hear it multiple ways, and so I never know which way I want to say it. Quintesson. I want to say quintesson.
Oh God! Can we move forward with the story?
Yeah. Anyway, so I was using the judge as like basically Santa, and since the judge has 5 faces, like I had to do at least 5 years of it. And so last year was the 5th year. So I have 5 different Christmas cards with the judge. And so this year I branched out and did something different.
Yeah.
So that's that story.
So
anyway, because it started with a giveaway and people who won the giveaways, I sent those cards to, but we also included a card of ourselves. But we, our personal card, but we didn't necessarily do it always the other way around where everybody that got a personal card got my toy photography card. But now everybody just gets both cards.
Gets everything. And so
that's why Christmas cards are so expensive now.
I know, because we send 2 cards. We send them to 100 people.
And Sarah's just like, hey, everybody.
Well, because I felt a little weird about it at first. Sometimes our Christmas cards, because again, they're not standard, people looking normal doing, I don't know, whatever normal picture cards things are. And so I felt a little weird about sending them to family stuff. And now I'm just like, whatever. My grandpa's sister, I'll send that to Aunt Marilyn. She won't even know what to do. She probably can't even see it. Whatevs.
Introduction would be Captain Blizzard. Informal would be
Michael. Okay.
That's my name.
My middle name.
Middle name.
Got it.
Well, Captain Blizzard it is, or Stormy B.
Yep.
What were you saying?
Nothing.
Well, I wonder if I could find this is way like not toy related. So
okay. Well, why
deal with it? No, I was wondering if I could find our Christmas cards real quick. I could show our past year
Christmas cards. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So
yeah, we do have a Google album for that, don't we?
Be entertaining for a minute.
Yeah. So day drinking with Sabrina Carpenter. I do, the thing is I like Sabrina Carpenter, but I do really like a good day drinking. We should do that on Christmas or on New Year's Day. Like a lot of people like to get, real drunk on New Year's. I think we should just go hit up a bar and go there at like 8 a.m. Let's see what bar opens at like 8 a.m. on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
That's probably high life. Oh yeah. These are some good cards. I forgot how great some of these initial ones were. You all will appreciate this.
Okay. So.
And then sometimes when I talk about day drinking, I'm like, man, do all these people think we're alcoholics? I don't know. What city were you bought your first car?
Have you opened your wallets? I have. Oh yeah, I did open them, and actually they sat in my bed in our bedroom for like 3 days.
Yeah,
because I did some stories because I was like, Sarah has a no Transformers in the bedroom rule, and
but I don't have a no wall XD.
But I was like, but she doesn't have a no dioramas in the bedroom rule, so I put them together in the bedroom. Like, well,
and then
I don't know, one night
in front of the TV.
He sat on the dresser for 3 days.
Stupid.
But
you did move them today.
Yeah, and I did take a couple pictures that I was going to send to you, but then I got distracted with who knows what.
It's hard to say.
And here we are.
Yep.
There's something I was going to bring up. We were talking about Christmas cards.
And you were going to bring up the Christmas cards.
Well, no, I was going to bring up Christmas cards, but I was talking about something else, and there's something I was going to say.
You'll come back to it. It's no worries, honey.
Yeah. Entertain people.
Yeah, I am entertaining
Don't
people.
just look at what I'm doing.
So
you have one job.
I mean, the other one, we've had a lot of like interesting things happen.
No,
actually, no. Okay, now that you've got the pictures up. So what these holiday cards, I just wanted a nice card. It's kind of like how I look at you all the time. I was like, hey, we're doing something. Can we just take a nice picture? And you're always doing pictures like, or like, you just like do like weird faces, and that's fun and all, but occasionally I would like just a normal face. That would be cool. Well,
the thing about TFCon, Patriot, that I didn't think about was like we could have totally just been walking around drinking the whole time.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
And it would have been way more fun.
Yeah, we should just have a flask on us. That'd be fun.
So next time.
Okay.
I put this in the wrong thing, so it's weird.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. So we don't have black bars. We're going raw dog here with not a second screen today because we're like, we don't need it. What are you laughing at?
Oh.
All right. What's funny?
When you say like we're going raw dog on this, it just like it's ridiculous.
There we go. There we go.
That looks good.
There we go.
So this was your first card.
This was my very first Christmas.
So this was 5 years ago. This is how much your toy photography has evolved.
So I'm gonna try and do this right and not spoil the one that everybody's gonna get. So
yeah, don't ruin it.
Everybody close your eyes real quick. Okay, we're good. You can open your eyes.
Yeah. And then your second year
This was year 2.
Now, speaking of drinking, that is a Crown Royal bag.
Oh yeah. By the way,
there's a lot of
if anybody is ever looking for a decent size, like Santa holiday themed like cloth bag for Transformers,
those Crown Royal ones.
Crown Royal bags are excellent.
And then those hats, those all came from like Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, those
like some of those like dollar hats.
But you got to pay attention. See, the face changes on the
Still
judge.
The Crown Royal bag, though.
Every year, different face for the judge.
Yeah.
We go next one. So this was year 3.
Different Crown Royal bag. Well, because
where is? Oh no, it's back there. Yeah. Well, because we have 2 of them.
Oh yeah, we do.
I got a purple one and an orange one.
Yep.
I don't even know. Someone give those to us.
No, we got it because my parents had that wine bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they dropped off. So
pandemic. We drank a lot.
My parents had a wine bar. They closed the wine bar during the pandemic, and then they showed up with just a shit ton of alcohol. And
what year was it? What is this? Is this 3 or 4?
That would be 3 years ago.
This one. This says
So this would be 2023.
Oh. So the initial.
I want to say 2003.
Oh, by the way. So the initial like little joke that I put in here was like Optimus Prime was always hiding behind this like snowman, right? So that was a thing. So see, he's back over here behind the snowman.
Yep.
And then here he is again.
Yep.
These got way more elaborate like every year.
As they always do. Everything does.
Look, here we go. Optimus Prime snowman again.
I actually never knew that. And then the 2 Crown Royal.
You didn't know that? I've been doing that. I did this for 5 years and
I never paid attention.
Clearly you did not look at the cards that I created.
No, I did pay attention a little bit. And then we have the Santa jacket. Where did that Santa jacket come from?
That is a cape, first of all.
Oh.
A cloak. Depending on who you are and what you want to put on your body. And then this was last year.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And because this was last year.
I like Skylink. Skylink's like overlooking with the Santa hat. That
Santa
was
Prime
nice.
popped out of the Christmas tree. Popped out of the snowman and joined the battle.
That was good.
It's fun. Okay, so sorry. I'm just gonna go back here because that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because we do Thanksgiving cards sometimes too.
It's just funny, actually, if you look at just how this started versus how it ended, like the level of, again, like the elaborateness.
Mm-hmm.
I just never. It's funny when you look at them all together.
It's kind of like this live stream. Originally, it was just us on cell phones, and now we've got webcams and lights and all sorts of other dumb crap.
So now we're going to show you our personal Christmas cards.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, we can do that.
But
it is. This is how we're going. I mean, when there's a venomous beaver attack, like we just got to roll with it. Just got to see what happens.
But I have to skip forward so you don't see today's.
Yeah, don't see today. Oh, 2,
yeah.
3, oh, you're going to see a lot of pictures of our dead dog. Sorry.
1, 2.
Okay, so that was
3,
our last one. I can tell you
4.
to stop.
So 4. We got 4.
Okay.
Oh, the first year we didn't do ones, did we?
I have no idea.
We must not have. We must have just did the toy one.
I don't know. So that's with Chloe. That was before we had Fat Penny.
No,
it was just Chloe.
She's not as cool.
Yeah, Penny or Chloe she was a good dog.
So
Everybody
this was
liked her.
Our very first year. Look how weird Sarah looks in this picture.
I know. I haven't quite figured out my hair stuff yet. I don't know. My hair is a little wonky.
What's wrong with your face?
Oh. Still have the same. Yeah, this was
the second year.
This is my.
This is
a good one.
Still my personal favorite.
This is a high quality one. Chloe really nailed it. Like she did a great dog face. And I still am not sure I fully understood it. I was not on board with this when Rob put it together because I always am like, God, these look so stupid. And then
she never understands my
I never
vision.
understand it. And then everyone's like getting them in the mail and they're sending us text messages and they're like, oh my God. Ah. And so I'm like, okay, fine. If everybody else thinks this is great, I guess it'll be okay.
It took 3 years to get her on board.
I mean, most things do take a long time to get me on board with. So this was one of them. So it was their second year together.
And this was third year. This one I'm not as impressed with.
Yeah.
I had a vision and Sarah wouldn't execute it properly.
I mean,
the dogs did a good job though.
Yeah. Yep. And then Chloe died. So there's no more Chloe.
So Chloe's gone.
Chloe's out.
And then this was last year.
Yep. So this is.
Yeah, you have no commentary about this one?
I don't. It's just, I don't know. It just happened. Like this was a thing that happened. And Chloe wasn't on it. So it kind of makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, our Christmas cards kind of worked like everything else. And it's just.
Yeah, it evolves.
My random brainness.
It evolves. So again, if you would like a Christmas card and you've not provided an address, shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll send you.
Sarah will definitely send you one.
Yeah.
Do your snail shells for this year? Oh, I didn't do snail shell this year.
Oh, that'd be a good one for next year.
I thought about doing something a little risque this year, but like I kind of I played a little safe-ish. I don't know. It's still a little. It's still my style, right?
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah, that is it. Yes, that actually would probably be a perfect. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. That's why I always pay when we go out someplace because this one here, he's like, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Sometimes I'll try to get curious, be like, oh, how much was it? I'm like, never mind, don't tell me. I would never go out to eat if I knew how much it costs.
No. That's also why you don't get groceries or anything like that.
Webby, what conventions have you been to? Gotta grow the beard.
He does
every once in a while.
I like you with a little bit of facial
hair. So the problem is it gets itchy just right here.
Yeah.
And then then I'll wake up at like 2 a.m. and I'm just like, I can't sleep, and then I just go shave my face in the middle of the night.
I mean, you act like that hasn't happened.
No, I'm saying
you have done that.
That's what happens.
You totally freaked out.
That's what happens.
Totally freaked out.
But like it's not all the time though. Like some years, like I'll grow a beard and like it'll like I can do a pretty good one and it's fine.
I really want. He used to have so before we were together, like back when because we were friends like 10 years before we got together. So but like back when we were friends, he had like a little soul patch. I like that. Yeah. You should bring back the soul patch.
As a true artist, because I had the soul patch.
Oh, thank you.
Webby. I'm glad that you find that funny. Like you're the only one that's like laughing at that.
Oh God, yes.
I'm going to keep on Transformers.
God, there's so much wild stuff like every day. So So the other wild one that happened was there was somebody who was being kind of gross here on Instagram. And normally we just delete that sort of stuff when someone's being a little pervy.
But for some reason, stuff started blowing up on Facebook. And I'm like, people are real wild on Facebook.
Who talks to another person's wife like that?
So I'm like, I'm going to take this opportunity to have a good time.
Well, because we both
people.
So we're both at home. So he's in his office. I'm in my office. He comes to my office. He's like, listen, we're not deleting. I
have lots of hair. Well, just not in one strip here.
It's just not right there. No. It's just everywhere else.
It looks worse now because I've had this hat on.
No, so normally we just delete these comments, whatever. One, he comes into my office. He's like, I've got this.
What kinds of hair?
I'm gonna take this next level. I'm gonna troll this guy. And then you did. You had a great time with him.
Yeah, I flirted with him for like 6 hours.
I mean, you should have at least had like an Amazon wish list or something you could send him.
Who gave us that? Who said that?
That
Prime to the first. I'm like, that's a genius idea. It's like, hey, here's my pre-order list. Like, if you want to buy any of this stuff for me, like, let me know and we'll chat.
So I'm sitting there like giggling in my office, like as all these messages are like blaring coming through like Fast and Furious as you're like, I think you mean he instead of she.
Yeah. I was like, like, so the thing was like he started following her, but not me. So it's like as he was clearly scrolling through his feed, more of like our videos kept popping up, and so he kept making comments. I was like, hey, you're commenting on like my videos, right?
I don't make any of these videos. You're kidding me?
It was very funny. It was a good time. Actually, I just hope for more trolls to come along because I'm like, that's like the most fun I've had in a while. I like to troll people.
You are a human troll.
Troll hard.
Yeah. You like to just you like to push people to the point of like they're not comfortable. Like you're very good at that.
Yeah, I am.
Like you like
because I don't
like to give somebody a hug that's just like 5 seconds too long.
It's just when you feel them start to pull away, you grip harder. And then, count to 3 and let go. Like
and that's how your trolling is. It's just like, well, but you do it in such a sincere way too. Like somebody's trying to be a dick to you. You're like, oh well, thank you for that. Gosh, what was that? It was somebody
on Xbox.
Somebody was like, you suck at playing some game on Xbox. And you're like, well, thank you for your helpful tips. Like,
no, I was like, oh man, I was like, sorry. I was like, I know, like, I'm not very good. Like, I just started playing and like, I'm not familiar with the maps and blah, blah, blah. I said, if you have any advice or tips, like, let me know. I was like, cause I'm looking to get better. And like, I 5
minutes typing this elaborate.
Wrote like 3 paragraphs and they came back and they're like, man, now I really feel like an asshole. And I was like, I'm very good. I'm very good at trolling trolls.
Okay. That's too
There
funny.
was really something I was gonna say, but like,
it's fine.
I would never object to Sarah.
Well, thank you, Tom Walrus. I appreciate that. You can objectify Rob as much as you want.
Yeah. Apparently, that's my life. So one thing we're gonna do, which we plan on doing this next week, but since
I have no idea where this is happening.
Since there were two guys that were supposed to be on a stream, they got a little
with the beavers.
And ended up sick. Like we were gonna do like a little bit of like open nonsense. So
yeah.
If anybody like feels like jumping on and chatting, like you can. Otherwise, we'll just keep it going.
Yeah. For
the next 3 hours.
Yeah. So it's not 3 hours, so we're not doing that.
Yeah, it is.
So in other news, while we're seeing if anybody wants to join us, we did do. I feel as if it was one of our best videos. Honestly, it was really appealed to me. This sexing your Christmas tree.
Did anybody not see the Christmas tree video?
So if you did not see the Christmas tree video, like get it together. There's 46 seconds. You can find it. Like when you're in the bathroom.
Oh no, I was gonna play it right now.
We can play
people
it right
haven't
now.
seen
Actually,
it.
if you haven't seen it right now, let's play it. Let's spend the next 46 seconds here. But clearly we said sex way too many.
Haven't we all, Prime?
So we our videos, they're not like crazy. We don't get millions of views, but especially on YouTube. I mean, normally we get
more than 30.
Normally we get 1,000, at least. Like that's a bare minimum sort of situation. Last I looked, I think we're at 70, and that was after I sent out a text message blast to all of our friends and family saying, hey, I know you guys all don't watch our stuff because they don't. Our friends and families are not supporters.
Yeah, you a-holes.
Just want to say that.
If you ever see this video, you a-holes.
And I was
a-holes.
Yeah, including my brothers. They were like, oh yeah, like, I finally watched this. gosh darn it, like you guys are not supportive.
Gosh darn it.
So we sent out all these messages, asked people to spend 46 seconds to watch. I'm not even asking for a minute of their time. But yeah, we haven't even cracked 100, but I do believe it's because we're throttled because we said the word sex too many times.
Yeah.
There's just no way that was not
and
the case.
Just like this live stream will probably get.
Yeah, now this live stream is going to be like, but there's nothing hinky. Like that is what you call it.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
I mean, at least it was at some point in time. I don't know about now, but.
Yeah, I don't know. The world's changed. I don't know anything.
Terminology.
Yeah.
Does weird things. Where are my buttons?
I don't know.
I got boxes in my way. I can't see what's going on.
I can't wait to see how you're going to handle this right now.
I'm going to handle what?
Well, because normally you have multiple screens and you kind of know what to do, but I feel like you're.
People say,
I mean,
that's so like that is the wildest thing to me. Like, I don't know, like it's so funny. And that okay, so like we did another one because I wanted to know if I wanted to be like, is this a repeatable format? And now I personally think the second one we did is way with the Titanic Lego is way better, but it got like not nearly the views. So I'm like, I do not know what it is about that Transformer one that we did. That
yeah, Patriot, you messaged us that day. JMJ Toys messaged us, was like, hey, like you guys are in a Hong Kong Transformers convention group on Facebook all over it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened, but yes, I mean, I definitely eunuched that tree hard.
Was I actually going to show this? Did you want me to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, you keep talking while I fumble around.
I was continuing to talk. You were the one who stopped doing what you said you were going to do.
Well, typical. I wanted to see what Patriot said something about crackers, and I was like, ooh, is this like something I can eat?
You were like the snackiest person I've ever met.
I know. I ate 3 chips before I came down.
Oh my gosh. You were just out of control. Like you get really irritated if I don't have snacks in the house.
Yeah, because I'm a grazer. Like she's like, I'm going to have 3 very large square meals a day.
I'll just have 3 square meals a day and I'm fine. This one here, he's like, I've got to eat.
Like every 20 minutes, I need to put something in my mouth.
Stupid.
That way I always feel satiated, you know? Like
I get it.
I don't want to be hungry between meals. I just want to like feel good all day long, you know?
Ridiculous. So I liked this video. It took way too long. It was very uncomfortable. Like, first of all, it was effing freezing outside when we were taking this video. We were so cold. Then it was very difficult to be under the Christmas tree because like the Christmas tree like stand and everything. It took a long time. There was like a lot of huffing and puffing and upsetness throughout the filming.
Somebody has a hard time being an actress.
I am not a good actress at all. It takes me a very long time. You know, you have a lot of patience, honestly. What you should do is you should click and treat me like the dog.
What am I going to put in your mouth?
Just find a candy or something. Maybe a Werther's Original or like
I can't, when we're trying to do like a less than a minute video, I can't give you Werther's Originals every 10 seconds. You'll just have a mouthful of hard candy that's going nowhere. You'll choke and die on it. Oh God. Transformers groups are sitting in it.
That's so wild.
That's so funny. Apparently, so that must be how how did it get there? I don't know. My daughter like inquires too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I knew we would be, to be honest. I'm not gonna even lie to you. What was I doing?
You were showing our video.
I'm
messing such a ding dong. The perfect Christmas tree can be a daunting task, especially if you're trying to prevent propagation like this from happening. Today, we're going to show you how to sex your Christmas tree.
The sexing can be completed in 3 easy steps before
or after harvesting.
So don't worry if you've already brought your tree inside.
Step 1.
Locate your Christmas tree. Step 2.
Identify the underside of your Christmas tree.
Step 3. Inspect your Christmas tree for any bells. As you can see, this tree has bells, so it's a male. If it didn't have any bells, it would be a female.
Bells come in a variety of shapes and sizes, so it's important to carefully inspect your Christmas tree. Keep in mind that sometimes you have to trim the tree to locate the bells. Now that you know how to sex your Christmas tree, you can pick out the perfect Christmas tree for your home.
Share this information to impress your friends and family. Yeah, that last part was the hardest. Like I was losing because I could not get comfortable under that tree. It was so short.
What I actually like the most about our videos is that like I feel like we're our biggest fans.
Yes. I've watched the video like 1,000 times. I think it's great. A lot of people don't like the sound of their own voice. They don't like their videos. I'm like, oh no, this is funny.
You're welcome. And the whole time she fights us with all
I
the
do.
things.
I fight
She's
the
like,
whole
I don't
time.
understand what you're saying. Actually, the worst part of that one was for some reason, like she wouldn't put her arm down. Like
Oh,
when
yeah,
she
I
was
was
standing
doing
by
weird
the
stuff with my
Christmas tree,
arms.
like she'd be talking and her arm would just like float out like this. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Or I was like doing like weird, like pinchy
And
things
I
with
was,
my
and I
hands.
was like, just relax your arm. She's like, what am I supposed to be with my arm? I'm like, put it anywhere besides just like out like this.
It was hard. It was
That's
very
how.
difficult.
That's why her arms ended up behind her back.
Yeah. So we spent, I don't know how long that 46 seconds probably took us.
It took you like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was like a 3-hour endeavor. So stupid.
Yeah, tell me
It's
about
so
it.
Stupid.
Tell me about it.
Oh.
It's hard to be myself.
Oh, God.
Hey, just Justin.
Yeah. Hey.
But you're not just Justin to me. You are
Oh,
only Justin.
yeah.
Or
You're
the
actually
Justin.
you're Justin. You are the second Justin in our life. Your number one Justin is your best friend who we never see.
But don't tell him you're
Yeah.
really the best Justin.
But actually, you are the best Justin because you're the one who joined our live stream. Your best friend has never joined.
actually, that's true. I
Dick.
never has.
Dick.
I mean,
Just like our family. None of our actually that's not true. My cousin Mike has joined our live stream multiple times, and I'm okay with that.
Patriot, Justin, all of you other people that have streams, do any of your friends or family
Yeah.
support you?
Yeah, do any or are they all just like dicks and like why are you
Are they just like, fuck your shit? Like,
um,
like I don't care about toys or what you do. Like, it's not entertaining me.
what did Patriot say? What am I gonna I can't read all that.
Oh, what about what?
Oh,
This?
what am I gonna put in my mouth? Yeah, I mean that is there were multiple options for that of how he ended that of like are the bells like is he licking the bells? Is he-
friends, and yes, and quotes.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? Quotes.
Oh God.
Quotes.
So anyway, that's the video. I just wish that it was getting a little more traction on YouTube, but whatever, such is life. I'm very happy with it, and I guess that's all that matters in the end.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny for us, but like, I just want other people to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I just want to bring joy to other
Not
people's
everything's
lives.
a home run. Not everything's a home
Yeah,
run.
that one is though.
But that was a
Despite
good
what
idea.
anybody
That
says.
what prompted that video was last year, and you claim we weren't drunk. We
I
definitely
know,
were
for-
drunk decorating the Christmas tree. And
No,
you're like, hey, you
you-
know what'd be really funny is we put balls on the Christmas tree. And then and then you pulled it, and then I had totally forgotten about it. We were decorating the Christmas tree the other day, and you're like, hey, these are the Christmas tree balls. We gotta put them back on. And now I just think to myself, man, we should really market this. We should just be tying bells together and like
Yeah,
slinging.
that'll
tree
be like
balls.
if we ever do merch, that'll be like our holiday merch. Is like we'll just have like 2 Christmas tree bells we tie together, and we could little Sharpie like Topless Toy Talk on it or something.
That's fantastic.
Actually, it could be like we could tie 3 bells together, and it could be like
oh yeah.
you know,
I mean, there's that happens. It happens every
Topless
once in a
Toy Talk.
while.
yeah.
Or just one. It could just be like, one big one and one little one. Oh, it could be like a lopsided thing. That'd be funny too.
Tell me more about your thoughts on this merch, Sarah.
I have a lot of thoughts on very things that people won't. So we had
Yeah, see, like I know, like
yeah.
I knew it was good. It's just we just said the word sex too many times,
And now
so
it will not go anywhere.
I just like I thought about it. I was like, I could try to like supplement this word for something.
What are you guys gonna call it?
But what would it be? And it wouldn't be, and what no matter what it would be, it wouldn't be as funny. So
we had that.
Thanks for
Then yep.
Yeah.
Thanks. See you,
have fun,
Patriot.
Patriot. Thanks for hanging out.
So then we had that was a debacle-ish setting that up.
As well as can be unlocked for OnlyFences Kickstarter.
Unnecessary.
We talk about OnlyFences every day because
There's a
because
huge
over
pile
here,
of fence parts over here.
Like-
Huge pile. I'm irritated.
first of
I'll
all,
get
it's
out
not
about
a
it.
huge pile. It's just 4 boxes. Like I have
4 boxes is not a huge
I
pile.
have
And
enough
then you
stuff
have
to
a
make
whole bunch of sitting on top of the bookshelf over
14
there.
fences, but there's for some reason somebody just planned a bunch of events and like I haven't been able to put the fences together.
Speaking of which, one of which is on Ancient Aliens Live on Sunday. And I'm really excited about
I
that.
don't know about that.
And I hope that the wild-haired man is there and I want to get a selfie with
Are we
him.
going to talk about any toys today?
Yeah, maybe. We'll get there. Actually, that was my next one I was going to talk about was your Mezco toy fiasco.
Okay.
You don't have to like go on a hard rant because I feel like we may have received some resolution to this. Perhaps we'll find out in about 16 weeks, but
And up to 16 weeks.
in
Annually.
up to 16 weeks. So do you want to talk about what happened?
Okay. Sure. I'll try to give a semi-shortened version. So, I've never purchased a Mezco before, mostly because, well, they're a little expensive.
And
then I was like, well, I buy expensive stuff all the time. So what's the point?
You
of
buy
even holding
expensive
back now?
Transformers all the time, but for some reason you were having a hard time. With
Cloth, soft goods, whatever, right? Like.
But then they came out with this, Krampus, and
Holiday Doc Krampus.
And we saw it and somebody else's stream. I was like, Rob, you're buying that right now.
Yeah, she told me.
Krampus.
So like I set up all kinds of like reminders and alerts and whatever, right? And jumped on it, got it. I was like, this is amazing. It's the first time I've ever actually been able to buy a Mezco from their site, because anytime I've ever tried before that, like it's all sold out almost immediately, right?
Yep.
And so
you got it. You were so excited. It came on a Saturday. You were like,
so
this is going to be our Christmas card.
we went to the local, like we have a local Chris Kendall market. It's like a little German Christmas market. And I dress up as Krampus.
Yeah.
And we hand out cold people and stuff, right? So we came home after that.
And there was a Krampus.
And it was there on the front door. I was like, what a great day, right?
It's a Christmas miracle. Krampus and Krampus.
And I open it up and it's missing the mask.
And so this one has been devastating.
And now so I feel like if it was missing almost any other accessory, like I've been like, whatever, right? But like, I feel like the white mask is kind of like what makes the Holiday Doc character. And without it, it doesn't pop, right? Like all of the people that did collaboration photos, I think I maybe saw one, if that, like without the mask, right? So the mask just is like what makes that figure.
I didn't have it.
And it didn't have it. And so
you didn't want to take anything else out. You had to keep it all in box because you weren't really sure. You weren't sure. Like,
so I haven't touched it, right? Once I saw I haven't taken anything out. Like I saw it was missing, and I was like,
so this man is
me.
Devastated. And then he messages Mezco. He follows their standard process.
I go to their website. I submit a message.
You get a bullshit response.
I get no response.
Or no response.
And then I get an automated. Well, the first response I got was, can you send us pictures of what you received? That was it. It wasn't like a hello, thank you for reaching out. Sorry to hear you're having troubles. Like, for us to better help you. It was just like, send us pictures of what you received, blah, blah, blah. Right. And I was like, okay, this seems like a template message. So that's fine. So then I took a couple pictures and I sent them and I circled and was like, see, this is where it's missing. Right. And then nothing. So then I followed up like 3 days later. And I said, hey, just following up on this. And second email was the exact same thing as the first email, which was, can you send us pictures of what you received? Word for word, exactly the same.
But you sent pictures the first time. You sent them again the second time.
Second time I sent them, after the first email. I said, but I'll send them again. Here you go. I was just like, let me know what else you need from me so I can get a replacement. No response. So a week goes by and I was like, all right, it's on.
So he goes wild in the socials. You're commenting on everybody's stuff. You're going crazy about it because you're not getting a response. Then I'm getting irritated because you're going crazy about this and complaining about it all the time. All he's talking about is Mezco. I just want my mask. Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fine. I am on LinkedIn. And I signed up for LinkedIn Premium. It's $0 a month for the first month. I just need to cancel it by a set date, which they will send an email.
You signed up for LinkedIn Premium.
So I signed up for LinkedIn Premium so I could mess. And so what I did was I looked up all the executives for Mezco.
Did any of them ever message you back?
No, none of them have responded back to me. But Mezco has like a customer support thing on LinkedIn. I messaged that twice, 0 response. Then I messaged 3 executives, including one of them that's the VP of Mezco. Basically the same response of, this is bullshit. You need to get better stuff. No acknowledgement.
But you are very polite and professional.
I was very professional, and I said that I would hate to have to report this to the Better Business Bureau.
Well, also fun fact: if you look up Mezco on Better Business Bureau,
an F on Better Business Bureau.
So I'm trying not to talk super bad. I'm not trying to talk bad about them. I'm just sharing my experience.
Not a good look for your first Mezco.
So for my first Mezco, right, so I'm like a weekend, and I'd got basically no communication, or the communication I received I felt was just like template or copy paste, or automated. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start harassing them on their socials. I'm like, if they're not gonna respond to emails, I'll just blast them on everything. So I started doing that.
Our YouTube videos on every Instagram
YouTube,
post.
Facebook, Instagram post, every post they made, I'd be like, hey, if you're, and so then after 3 messages on their posts, on 3 different posts, they sent me a message in Facebook or not, sorry, Facebook, on Instagram, and it said, here, I'll bring it up, like,
Yeah, bring this up.
because I was like, this is like,
Oh, the first one, it was like very poorly spelled. It was very bizarre.
It was, hi, you have the replacement list. We have you have the replacement list.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that doesn't tell me that you actually have me on.
Also, you're spending on Instagram and not via email, like with the account.
And
How do they even know?
Right. So so I responded to that and I said, hey, like, can I get like a email confirmation of this? Because, you know, like my email from my Instagram is not the same as the email that I had from my Nesco account, because I had actually created that before I created my Instagram account, and nothing. So then so I was like, whatever, I'll just keep posting on socials, and like it wasn't being a jerk, right? It just was like, hey, I have this problem, and you know, like, I followed your direction, and like what do you need? What do I need to do to get help? Right? Nobody was responding to me.
Especially because, okay, so as part of my like real like day job is I do some different like social media management. And yeah, I know, right? Cease and desist. I'm surprised we didn't get totally blocked on everything.
Okay, but so I think
so, like, occasionally, like in my real day job, is people will like say bad things about my company, and so then I have to like deal with some of these escalations. So I know the process. I know that there's social listening that any corporation, but Mexico's also smaller, so they may not have like the social media sort of like setup that a larger corporation has, but shame on them if they don't.
So they have either blocked me,
yeah, because your comments were disappearing.
They have deleted my comments because they're gone. Like, I can see them, but like she can't.
No.
And I have like 12 accounts because I keep creating. I don't know why. Like,
because you like to troll people.
Well, because we have like the Topless Toy Talk account. I have like the personal account that like I just abandoned, and so if I switch over one of my other ones, like I can't see the messages, and so
didn't you have an account called like Rob? Things by Rob. Yeah, I don't know. You've toyed around with some different
and so
different names.
So that is the thing I find a little suspicious. Now again, I'm not talking about Mezco yet.
Yeah.
So,
but there will be a live stream dedicated to Mezco ranting if this doesn't get resolved.
We'll circle back around to this but like, so anyway, so after seeing that all my messages had disappeared, not getting any comments, I started just like, I said, F it, everybody that they did a collaboration with, I'm going to send them a message.
Yep.
And so it's like, I posted my story the other day and I messaged like 12 people this morning. I said, hey, like, I'm just like trying to figure out, like, is there an alternative way to get in contact with this company outside of like their form on their website and whatever email?
Well, because we also tried to call their phone number. If you have not tried to call their phone number, your phone number just hangs up on you. It says, log a case and log into your profile and you can receive updates. You can actually, there's not a phone number. I got real sleuthy. I was going through, I tried to find a phone number for their building. I was reverse like engineering, taking their like address, which the building in New York that they work in, that seems very sketchy. This does not seem like a legit address. If you look at the Google like maps, picture that. But no, I'm very good at stalking people, like finding all this like information. My best friend is the county assessor's website. I will find out exactly how much you paid for your house, the floor plan, like all that stuff. Like, I'm into it. So I could not find any. I probably shouldn't have said that after I was like, hey, I'm going to send all these Christmas cards. That's not really what I'm about. I know. No, I mostly just family, because I just want to know what they.
But anyway,
so I just wanted to know, and like, there's no way you can informally contact them.
So that's why I was like, like, I wonder if like anybody does collabs with them, like, has like an alternative way to get in contact with. And so there was one person that responded that did seem to maybe be able to contact somebody that in some way, right? Because they said that they would reach out and see if they could help or whatever. But basically everybody else was like, yeah, like, just go through their support or they said that like Mezco would just reach out to them through Instagram to coordinate whatever. And so I just find that real interesting that there's like not any other company that like I would reach out to for anything, right? Like, there's a way to call and talk to somebody, right?
You've had problems with Big Bad Toy Store before.
Yeah. And like, they respond within like 24, 48 hours. They are
very quick, always very professional. Like, it's resolved very quickly. And that just was not the case with Mezco. And it does not appear to be does not appear to be an aberration with their customer support. I'll just say that.
Yeah. And so finally, a little bit earlier today, after I had sent more emails and stuff, and because they sent a message on Instagram saying that another one on Instagram saying I was on the list or whatever, right? And I said, okay, like I said, can you just follow up like with my email on file, because I have provided you no like account information, no order information. Like there's nothing I have provided you on Instagram that correlates to the account in which I purchased this from. So I want to make sure that like this is tied back in the appropriate way. So the only thing I can think of is like, I am apparently the only person with the first and last name that has ordered this figure, because otherwise I don't know how they would tie it together. But after that, and I said, well, and I also said, I said, I understand that like, you may not have an exact time frame which replacement would come through because it depends on your inventory, like in and out. But like you are a distributor of like, like toys or whatever, right? It's like you have to have some type of time frame or like or recollection or number, volume, whatever, right? Of like what potential stock you have now and could be getting and might be getting, right? I said, otherwise, how would you ever be able to provide anybody in the world that orders any of your stuff, any remote time frame, and when they may or may not get something, right? And so then about like a couple hours later, I got an email that confirmed that I was on.
Hey, Rob, you need to take care of something immediately in the chat right now.
Oh, hey, friend, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
So
right now.
Like, this is strange of you. So we're just going to have to solve a problem.
Yeah.
One second here. Let's see.
Yep. One moment.
There we go. If we're going to play this game. No, thank you.
Yep.
No, thank you. So anyway,
yeah, Mezco.
so like, yeah, I did finally get an email that said that I was on the list and that, could be up to like 16 weeks before I receive it or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, like that's all all I was looking for was just confirmation and communication. Like just, hey, like we acknowledge that there's a problem. We're going to help fix it. And here's a time frame, right? So I'm feeling much better today.
Yep.
Or this afternoon.
Yeah. It seems to be resolved-ish.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So, but I just find the whole process strange and interesting that there's not a way to talk to anybody directly. You can't call a number. So basically you can send a message or send an email and then they can respond and that's it. Like, so I don't know. I talk to people like, and I probably talked to 15 people today, like in their experiences. And there was only one person out of those 15 that said, yeah, I had a problem with the figure and I contacted customer service and I got a replacement.
That is wild. Especially now, these aren't, I mean, it's Mezcos. They're not $20 figures, which that's hardly even a thing anymore with inflation.
Yeah.
But these are pricey figures. And to just have that poor customer service, not cool. Not cool at all.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're all good. Hey.
Also, thank you, Wolf Chaser. We got your little
somebody's.
We got your little thing in the mail that you sent us.
Sarah won't let me open it.
No, we're opening it on Christmas.
She says we have to wait
maybe
Christmas.
The next live stream. I don't know. Maybe we'll bring it out. But your card's in the mail.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I'm curious to see like what happens. Like how long if it like. So I am tabling my my rage.
It is paused for
up to 16 weeks.
Up to 16. Yeah, we'll find out.
So if I still have not heard anything or received replacement in 16 weeks, then I'm going to flip the switch back on. I generally give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Like I don't just go off the deep end. Like I try to go through the official channels and be polite and appropriate. But like once I feel like I've been wronged, which, will come in at various times, then it's like gloves are off and like I'm going to do it my way, which is usually by like a lot of harassment.
and me signing up for LinkedIn Premium, and I'm gonna get those executives.
Very passive aggressiveness. Well, and like, I mean, and they, after they sent their email, their first email, I responded very politely and said, thank you for reaching out. I appreciate the communication, like, and the confirmation, like, you know, I thank them. Right. And then they sent a follow-up to that one and was like, hey, like, you know, just so you know, you should use a single channel approach going forward, because you're, you know, reaching out through multiple channels can cause things to fall through the cracks. And
that's actually the exact opposite.
And
if you escalate correctly, it will not fall.
And
through
so,
the
like,
cracks.
I responded to that one too, and I said I apologize for, you know, going a little crazy and like reaching out through 15 different channels. I said like I just wasn't receiving any type of communication, and you know, it was very suspicious when my comments started being deleted from posts. But you know, thank you for helping me, and you know, I will stick to this channel going forward if this is what's going to give me communication. So I don't ask for a lot. Like, I just want communication.
TBD.
So, but like, I'm just gonna state this here, Mezgo. If you happen to watch this or see it, like, this is your warning. If you fuck me over, like, I'm gonna burn you to the fucking ground.
I just want to say, I'm gonna tell. Now, this chat does not know this, but we did. Well, actually, somebody's, I think, is probably the only one that's heard the story. We had a neighbor. I just want to say how dedicated we are. We are generally like 95% of the time.
We're very happy, polite, and fun
people, handing out coal, dressing up, like life of the party, buying people drinks, giving out free crap. Like, we are very happy, like, good people.
Also, welcome Jackpot.
Yeah, welcome Jackpot. Now, the times when we're not good people is when people are screwing us over. Like, we had this neighbor that put solar panels on their house. I'm gonna do a very abbreviated version of this story because none of you all want to hear this. I'm pro solar farm. Like, we should do whatever we can.
Renewable energy.
We should do all the things.
But fun fact, residential solar panels, like, it's a scam.
It is a scam. Like, if people show up to your house with a clipboard trying to sell you $10,000 or $50,000 in solar panels,
you won't make your money back.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
Don't do it. So anyway, clearly our backyard neighbors got scammed. Whatever, it happens. And what the situation was is they had a single story house with a very specific pitch on the roof, so that from approximately 2 p.m. to upwards of 7 p.m. or no, not 2.
Yeah, it's like 1 to 3 hours a day.
1 to 4 hours a day. Blinding light made our entire backyard unusable and would shine so brightly into the house that it lit up the backsplash tiles.
Not just the backyard, like our whole house, because
it came
basically the windows are on the side of the house, and so all the blinds
it would come all down the hallway. Like, I got blinded coming out of my office just trying to exit because I had the shades open. Totally unworkable. This was not a situation. Yeah. So I followed all the appropriate channels. I escalated to the city, to the inspector. I wasn't getting the things that I needed. So I sent an email to the entire city council, the mayor. We started attending city council meetings. We started attending subcommittee meetings. And the best part was these people decided to put their house on the market. So I hired an attorney. They wrote a demand letter, best $500 I've ever spent. And they sent a demand letter and said, we will file a lawsuit that will prevent the sale of your home if you don't fix this. And it's up to you. I'm not even saying you have to take the solar panels off. You just need to figure out how not to blind me. Maybe you can adjust the pitch of the things. Like, there had to be something. And in the end, they just took them off.
Yeah. So contact your city. Somebody's.
I'm just saying. Well, and that was the thing with spotlights is it was a light pollution issue.
Because we tried to get it under light pollution. So the thing is, the solar panel, like, regulations are very generic.
They're very loosey-goosey.
And they say they have to, like, have a anti-reflective coating, but it doesn't say, like, what percentage of reflection. So it could be a 0.01 reflective coating,
and that's fine. Is temporary. Like, you have to reapply it after so many years. So my moral of the story is, don't screw with us. If you do, and also if you have a neighbor that's being a dick, just wait until they try and sell their home.
That's the real moral of the story.
Real moral of the story is, if you have a neighbor that's being a dick, just wait until they try and sell their home, and then send them a demand letter, and they will not be able to sell their home until they meet your demands.
Because you can't really sell a house if there's, like, legal action going on.
Yeah, can't do it.
The buyer, like, nobody's going to finance the buyer.
Yeah, your banks will not finance something with a pending lawsuit. So
very loose, and the companies are not right. Yeah, exactly.
They are.
So that's like
sketchy.
because I did a lot of research into this, because I said Well, because I was like, because we thought about like, because there was a couple people around us that got solar panels. This
Yes.
is no toy related,
Yeah,
but we're like, wow, maybe we should look into this, right? And so like basically,
I'm just saying Mezco like should probably not do
But-
us dirty because we have a very good track record of resolving issues.
Yes.
Through official
and
channels.
it's not at our expense, believe
No.
me. Like we made our friggin' neighbor take down their solar panels in order for them to sell their house. Like, and so, but anyway, you know, so the thing is like when you buy the solar panels, the cost of the panels, the installation, everything else, like in the amount of money that you will get back, like from like because
it's negligible.
At least here in Iowa, I will say
if it's
is
Arizona,
like
Texas, California, fine.
because most of the utility bills, like so our provider like does natural gas and utility in one thing, right? And so most of the utility bill is actually natural gas. It's not
because
electric.
Of the heat.
Yeah. And so like the amount by the time you try to recuperate it in your savings of your solar panels, like
especially if you're not paying
like it's
cash,
a wash, or you are going in debt because of the amount that the panels cost because
and the interest rate.
Yeah, and the interest rate.
Check
and
out
else.
Just Justin's.
So I dealt with homeowners being lied to, and they told us that they have electric bill, and then tell them generate enough.
That's so gross.
Yeah, and
that's so gross.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
Go to Just Justin's because that's very funny.
Oh, up here.
Oh, are you the guy that's calling all the time about our vehicle warranties? Are you the reason I don't answer my phone anymore? Thanks, Justin.
Yeah.
We were Wolf Chaser. So for us putting the floodlights, so if the city was not going to resolve it,
so again,
we did find out a loophole that anything is if it's considered art, there's literally nothing you can do about it.
This is our city, our state.
So consult your own
and so
bylaws.
Like it could be, but that is the one thing, because I said if they're not going to resolve this, and now I didn't even ask like for them to take them down, right? I said I just don't want the glare.
There's gotta be a way you can
figure it out. I
the
said
angle.
change the angle. I said put up something, like do more reflective coating, whatever, right? I just don't want the glare, right? Because I shouldn't be restricted in my entire house and backyard for 1 to 4 hours a day because of your poor choice, right?
Yeah.
Because our other neighbor, wherever, I'm not going to point, doesn't matter.
House,
it's a 2-story house, and he actually went around and like checked all angles, and he was real paranoid when he did it, right? And he made sure it was not a problem, but it doesn't impact us because they're on their side. But anyway,
what we did find out is that if you consider it art, like there's literally nothing anybody can do about it. So what we were going to do was we were going to line up our whole backyard with mirrors.
I was going to get a bunch of mirrors,
and we were just going to say it was art, point. And we were going to just blind them right back.
I'm just going to
and burn something.
melt their siding, whatever, right? I don't care. Blinds, because they can't stop us. It's art.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. They can reflect light into our house and on or
I can follow. Anyway. We can follow rules real good.
So applying this back to toys.
Back to toys.
like there's no hesitation in which to take the same action in which will resolve my issue.
Yes.
Like I don't know. Like I paid for a thing and I want what I paid for, and I feel like that is consumerism and what should be right. And so like rectify it or feel my wrath. Because the thing is, like if you do good by me, like I'll promote the shit out of you, right? Like, because that's my thing is like I like what I like, and what I like I promote.
Yes.
But what I don't like, because people are not doing the appropriate thing, I will make sure everybody in the fucking world knows it. Like I told her last night, I said, if this doesn't get resolved, so I'm going to create a reel. I'm going to promote. I said, I'm going to take the $200 that I paid for the figure. So I'm going to do a chargeback. I'm going to apply that to a freaking ad. I'm going to run an anti-mezcal ad as a reel for the $200 I paid for this figure.
Conversation that we have in this adult household.
Yeah.
It's like how we're gonna like petty. You already spent the $200. You're gonna contest it with
my bank, because I'll get my $200 back and then just apply it to an anti-mezcal. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Like I already spent $200. It's gone. Might as well. And so then I was like, you know what? If they don't, because I gave them yesterday. I said I gave you until the end of today to respond to me. I said, or I'm doing a chargeback, and they responded. But I tell you what, if I don't have a replacement in my hand, 16 weeks,
done.
We're back to square one.
Something on the calendar?
No, I should though.
You need to set a reminder.
And so in 16 weeks, if I don't have a replacement or communication telling me why I don't have it, like I'm gonna start an investigative video series, and I'm gonna bring on people. I'm gonna bring on people that have bad experiences. I'm gonna do a series. I'm gonna be like, let's talk about Mezco and how Mezco is a fraud, how it's a scam.
I just want to acknowledge the fact that you said you were very worried that we wouldn't have anything to talk about, and there's been no
Yeah.
pause here.
But right now they've
Yeah.
communicated back. They've given me the information I wanted to have a replacement, so I have no issues with them.
Yeah.
We are clean slate right now
For the next 16 weeks.
for the next 16 weeks.
Then it's on again.
And if I get it and they make right by me, like I even took down my story. I took down my story that I posted, and I went out to their Facebook and their YouTube where I started posting messages, and I deleted my comments.
Yep.
So like they gave me what I asked for, and so in return
You
I reciprocated the trust here, right?
I mean, yeah.
What?
I mean, so again, this is not the Christmas card. So
Yeah.
clearly y'all are not getting that Krampus as part of your Christmas
That
card
was
this
okay.
year.
That is why I originally got up in arms, because I was like, "Oh, perfect! I got this. Like, this is what I want to use for my toy Christmas card."
Because it's a great
I went from
Krampus.
like the highest high to the lowest low in like 6 minutes, and so like ever since I've just been on a rampage.
Yep. So Rampage and Rob.
Yeah, 16. I know 16 weeks is a joke. Like, I'm just. I asked for a time frame. I said you have to know a time frame. Give me a time frame, and they did 16 weeks. So, well, so not to keep going down this route too far, but I did talk with somebody. So I'm in with a figure company now, and they had Junkyard Joe figure that came without the blasters, and it has been a year.
That's wild. So
And
it's past the chargeback time, so you can't even like get your money back from the bank.
And they did not. Actually, I should look into that and see if there is a time frame.
There is a time frame
because
on
if it's
chargeback. You
if
can't
it's like
charge back something 10 years old.
because if it's like 15 weeks,
then no.
and they said 16 weeks just to like
No.
we're gonna play that game. No. Send me a reminder. Send me a reminder.
I'll write something down here.
Send it to me like directly.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. But so which I thought was really strange, right? It's like it's been a year and you haven't got a replacement. And the other thing, somebody else said that they got a figure that had 2 left feet, and so Mezco had sent them back, and they were sending a replacement, but they didn't get that replacement. They got issued a refund, and then Mezco deleted their account. And so like
wild.
And I also got told by 2 people today that I should be very polite to them. So I'm probably burning myself by having this conversation right now, but like so it does seem like if you speak out against them, they retaliate.
That is so ridiculous.
And again, I'm not talking bad about Mezco. I'm just stating some conversations that I had. Like 16 weeks from now, we might be having a different conversation, but like but it was
real.
The conversations I had over the last 24 hours with people and their experiences. Again, with only one of them saying I got a replacement, like, and the rest, like, I know people are more likely to complain with a bad experience.
Absolutely.
And so what my overall logic is, maybe they actually have fairly high, quality assurance, right? And so there are only very few issues, like few and far between. But when they do happen, like their customer service is complete bullshit, and like it doesn't get resolved, or maybe it does. I don't know. The one person I talked to said that they've had a couple issues, and they reached out to the chat, and they got responses, and then they got sent, replacements. But it's also a person that does collaborations with them, so it's in like their best interest to provide that person with a replacement in a timely manner if they want free marketing and promotion to occur.
Yeah. So. TBD.
Yeah.
This was the Mezco rant.
I would happily collab and do free marketing promotion, like if I get my replacement.
I mean, you would have done a whole bunch because that
was my plan. Yeah, like
you were gonna go wild on it.
So anyway, like everybody seems to have like a story about them, especially the people that have had problems. After 2 weeks, I finally got confirmation of them on the replacement list or whatever, right? Hopefully that is true, and I'm not on their shit list because, somebody told me that today that like, they have a bunch of customers that apparently they have a fucking list. Like a shit, like
they have a naughty list.
Like they legitimately have a list.
To bring this back to Christmas, they have a naughty list
that like
of unsatisfied people that are like, I'm not gonna do business
that
with these
get
people anymore.
Feisty with them, and so
fascinating.
I don't know, like it's a fascinating scenario, and I think that's what got me spiraling is because like everybody had a different story and like varying levels of like craziness, but like and none of them were, oh yeah, like it was fine. I emailed, they responded back the next day. They said we'll have your replacement in a week, and I got it in a week, right?
Yep.
Like there's no like there's only one person that had like, and actually they didn't even give time frames, right? Like they just said, oh yeah, like I had a problem, I reached out and I got a replacement. And so
Wild.
And the reason why like I'm so irritated about this is because like every other like issue I've ever had with a figure, and I've bought a lot of fucking figures, right?
Clearly.
Every other issue, like I don't care if it's been Hasbro, BBTS, 5K,
Right.
like I was trying to think of who else like I've worked with. Like anytime I've ever had an issue, like it's like I get like whatever back within 48 hours, and I get a replacement, right? Like it's communication. Like 5K, like I'm, like I know they're technically like what, a reseller versus a retailer, I think is how they're classified. But anyway, it's like, so I got a third party Kratos figure from them. It came with like a squish nose.
Oh no.
And so I emailed them. I said, hey, like this nose is messed up, and sent them pictures. And they're like, yeah, we can get you a replacement. They're like, they have a little template too, but it's like, we can get you a one-time replacement, blah, blah, whatever, right? And they said, but it could take a bit of time because, we have to get it overseas. And this was before tariffs, but, shortly after pandemic or whatever, right? Type of thing. And
is it that Kratos that's up there?
No, it's
not
up
the
in my
statue.
office.
Okay.
And so they got me a brand new head from the manufacturer, whatever, right? And they sent 3 emails like during the whole thing, right? In like 3 weeks.
That's great.
And so I'm like,
that's how you run a business.
Like we're talking about a company that has like, I don't know, 50, 60,000 followers on Instagram, and they're technically like a reseller, and they have like a shit website. No offense, 5K, but your website sucks. And they responded almost like, like the next day, and like got it taken care of, and like communicated 3 times throughout. They're like, hey, like, it's on its way from, wherever. Hey, we got it. It's on its way to you, type of stuff. Right.
Yep.
Versus like a company that produces the figures, sells them to other places. And
well, because I even asked, like, could you just deal with the chargeback? Can you order it someplace else? And you're like, no, there's no place else. It was
an exclusive.
It was yeah.
So
oh goodness. Yeah.
Nobody has me except for you, Jackpot.
Oh goodness.
So there's my Mezco rant. But as of right now, I feel like they're in my good standings. We'll see, so, but if not, they're gonna regret it.
So to keep this this like
I will make a brand new account, and it will just be anti-Mezco.
I mean, that's not a joke. You
it's not
definitely
a joke.
do that.
I will.
So,
I got nothing but time and energy.
Actually, we've had friends. Oh my gosh, his friend Justin looked at us like, you guys need like 10 kids. You have way too much energy, like that you're able to like streamline here into like very, you just have too much time on your hands. So, and I don't know, maybe that's a little truth there.
By the way, if anybody has problems with people or like companies, let us know. We're maybe that should be a service we offer. Is like, we'll get your shit for you.
Yeah. A phone number. That's my trick. As I said in our last stream, if I can get a number, I can get it handled.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Like, and I feel
if
like
I can't get on the phone with somebody, it's hard.
I feel like it's also different versus like a $30, well, 25, whatever, however much Marvel Legends costs now. Like Marvel Legend figure versus like $200. Like I know there are much more expensive things, but you know what I mean. Like when you're talking about like a higher end thing, like
higher end thing, you also expect higher end customer service.
Right. And I think that's my problem, is because like the more you pay, the more urgency there should be to rectify your issue.
Yes.
Right. But also as a first time customer, like this is not the way to create a repeat customer.
Absolutely not.
Like it should be we effed up. Like we're gonna make you our top priority, so then you'll buy from us again instead of spending $200 on you. Reels.
I mean, that's not a joke. You definitely will.
If I don't, no, like I will legitimately. Like I will. If I don't get it, like I'm doing it.
Done.
Like it's over.
So I'm gonna pivot here just real quick. So part of the reason that
ice cream. Somebody won't let me have ice cream.
No. we're both. We're not getting enough exercise. It's cold outside.
Yeah.
We're done with we have too much sweets in the house as it is.
Love bugs and such, just not my thing.
Mm.
Seamless butt. So I just there's some of the Rumble Society that looks kind of neat. I almost bought the
Time out.
Deadpool. Hold on,
just real quick. No, I need you to tell me what the Rumble Society is.
Oh, Rumble Society is like Mezco's kind of that's like their original characters, like they kind of like cockroach heads and stuff. And there's some other characters, but so Doc Nocturne, like Holiday Doc, right, is one of their Rumble Society figures.
All right.
Yeah.
I needed that context.
Yeah, like I almost pulled the trigger on the Deadpool and Wolverine the other day, right before this 2-pack arrived, and if it would have been complete, I would have. So they would have had another, I don't know how much those two cost, over $200 from me.
Mm-hmm.
Not now. So anyway, this is why I mostly just buy Transformers, because
as long as you're not trying to buy any G1 stuff that's very fragile and
made of gold plastic.
Gold plastic is a nightmare.
That's not cheap for crappy little
Oh.
Consider what you consider it a cream sweets, like it's cold. What?
Yeah, it is cold.
Cream sweets. What are you talking about? What am I missing here?
Robert, so we're talking
real quick. So you know what's fun? I'm just gonna go back to that weirdo that came in a minute ago.
Yeah, sorry.
So I have gross. The chat set up to where you have to follow us in order to comment, because I'm trying to keep just random weirdos out. So I think it's funny that somebody actually took took direct action to follow me, a dude, me specifically, right, to come in and make weird comments. I don't know. I'm like, that's some dedication. I slightly admire that level of dedication.
Yeah. I hope he figures it out.
So anyway. You sent us the Randy video. So Patriot Prime just did a video the other day because he got a Pretender.
Oh. Somebody gifted it to him.
And it
came from the UK.
The bottom is gold, and he's unwrapping it, and you could tell he was terrified. It was very nerve-wracking for me to watch. But somehow I think on the way over
there was one piece
he did find a little piece that broke of the gold plastic, and so.
But everything was very carefully bubble wrapped, and he was just.
So. So speaking of Randy Jackpot, if you haven't seen his latest little video, that'd be. It's if you want to be a little
nervous.
Yeah, go watch that one.
So another thing that happened here in the last few weeks was the Game Awards, which we had to watch after. Where were we? We were someplace, and so when we got home, we went to a comedy. We saw Bert Kreischer. That's what it was. So Bert Kreischer, so funny. Yeah. Disappointment is that he had a T-shirt, not a button-up shirt. So my hopes and dreams of catching a button from his shirt as Europe's Open destroyed.
Real quick, Webby, what Mezco figure are you getting? Go ahead.
But the show was really great. I appreciate it a lot, and it did just feel like that drunk friend that tells a lot of stories, just doing it on stage. It felt very. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. It felt like a smaller environment. It wasn't in an arena. Yes, an intimate environment where it wasn't in an arena, but it was fantastic. So, but that happened to be the same night as the Game Awards. So this one's here's I need to watch we had to watch the Game Awards afterwards, and you're just fast forwarding through some of the bullshit parts of it. I guess
because I couldn't go to bed without knowing who won Game of the Year, because otherwise I knew it would be spoiled.
But you already knew who was going to win.
I already knew who was going to win.
Yeah. So I guess that's my kind of take here is I'm curious. Do you all
thank you, Jackpot.
Did you all think? Did anybody else watch the Game Awards, and were you surprised that Expedition 33?
Yeah, Claire
Obscure won everything.
Yeah.
I think I liked how they all dressed the same. That was very cute, and that typical Frenchie sort of.
I mean, those are costumes you can get in the game too. So
good. That's great. Yeah. I thought it was that was cute.
I mean, I like the game. I don't necessarily have anything bad to say about the game. It was I thought it was fun. I think it had an interesting story. I like turn-based combat. And it's been a while since there's been a good turn-based RPG like that. My only critique is that it didn't really have difficulty settings, and so I beat every boss, everything in the game with the exception of one that I couldn't figure out. Like even using like, the cheat, whatever, not cheat, but like the shoot, what do they call them? However you set up, I can't remember what you call the things that you add slot into your characters, but like even using like a certain strategy, right, that like you can one shot everything else, like it doesn't work with this boss, right? And so that was a little frustrating.
Yeah, you spent like days trying to beat that
Yeah,
boss.
I did.
And then you finally said, F it, I'm not going to do it.
Because like the dodge and the parry system was very, like you have to really get it down. And I feel like there should be an option to have just a slightly larger window for people like me that just can't do it.
And I don't. So sometimes I like to watch you play games if they've got a good storyline. This one, there was something about the turn-based combat that just really turned me off. And so I didn't listen to, the storyline at all, but I do kind of regret it. And so I'm sure there's got to be like something on YouTube that's a Cliff Notes version or whatever.
I'm sure there is. Jackpot, you just play it. I know you like that type of stuff.
The music was good. The art was good.
It's really...
I couldn't pay attention enough to the story because of
the story was good. Like, I mean, and like there was a lot of characters that were pretty good. So I mean, yeah, I don't, what's hard is because it was a smaller company, right, that produced it, and
they won, 80% of the awards,
like almost all the awards,
90% of the
and
awards.
Now, but it wasn't like a perfect game. It wasn't flawless. It wasn't even the most well polished game. I would say it wasn't even like a unique concept, right? But it was different than what had really else been put out. What else had been put out throughout the year, and so I'm not surprised, but I'm also, I don't know, like it's just kind of interesting that one was the one that also won, because like for some of the issues that I would say it might have had, like a lot of other studios probably would be knocked for that, and like never have stood a chance. Like I think if it would have been published like by a larger company, like it probably wouldn't have won. But the fact that it was just like a small team, but anyway, it was a good game. Like I have nothing bad to say about it. Like it was good. I enjoyed it.
You just had a lot to say about that, so I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah,
throw that in there. And then in terms of games that you're playing,
I think going back to the Game Awards, I think the thing that I was a little disappointed with is that now I know like there are several different types of Game Awards. Like like this isn't the only one. That's kind of weird like that, but like some of the awards, like I feel like that there were other games or other actors' performances, art directions, and this and that, right, that could have easily won, or like it would have been justifiable. Like I just actually finished Death Stranding 2 the other day, and like that's a fun game. Like I like Kojima games, like they're weird, and I like clearly I like weird stuff here.
And I like the storyline on that one. It's weird, but that appealed to me. I liked, and the music was very soothing, so I could be putting together a puzzle or crocheting or whatever, and I enjoyed watching you play that.
And like I guess in the grand scheme of things, like Death Stranding was a sequel. Like the fundamentals of it wasn't too far off from the original, so it's like is it Game of the Year worthy? I don't know. Like, but I probably enjoyed Death Stranding 2 more than Clair Obscur, just because it was more forgiving. Like I know they're like, so for example, like Elden Ring, anytime like a FromSoft game comes out, like I know it's going to win. It's going to win Game of the Year, right? Like I know it's going to win
game.
an F-ton awards, right? And I played Elden Ring and it was okay.
Dislike.
But like there are sometimes I just don't like games that are brutally and challenging just for the sake of being that way, like where they have game mechanics where you have to like memorize like enemy or boss patterns in order to succeed, because like that's just a lot for me. Like I'm not saying like I want easy mode on all games, but like I want like sometimes I like to be able to experience a game and play through it even if I'm not the best at it, right? And I feel like sometimes there are certain games that put mechanics in place that prevent people from experiencing the game or finishing the game or being happy with the game because of the way it's designed. I know not every game is for everybody, but like Elden Ring, like, and I've played some of the Dark Souls and I played Demon Souls and Bloodborne, and they're okay, right? But they're not, but like I don't think Elden Ring was all that different than a lot of their past games, and I was a little surprised that it won Game of the Year, whenever that came out. But
so now you're back to playing. What are you playing now?
Well, we started Blueprints.
Yeah, the Blueprint sounds cute. I mean, we played a couple days
but
on that one.
I had to pause because of Diablo 4. Because they put out, there is a new expansion coming, but they released the Paladin class, and I'm all about that.
Oh, there you go.
I like to sometimes just like mindlessly like slay demons.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm
okay with that. So because we're an hour and a half, I want to.
Get out of here.
We are.
This is a question. Has anyone tried
Dispatch?
Dispatch is on my list to play. If anybody's played that, let me know how that is, because I like the Telltale Walking Dead series, and I liked The Wolf Among Us. I thought The Wolf Among Us was fantastic, and I've heard really good things about Dispatch. My biggest problem is that the eventual age of the year is nominated in every category. It's going to sweep. Yep. My button's not working. Maybe different categories are needed so other games can be honored. That's where, I feel like there needs to be something where, if you're nominated for Game of the Year, maybe you're not nominated for all the other categories, so you just can't win 5,000.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't win the accessibility. I remember that. I remember what game that won.
Doom Eternal won the accessibility. I'm just like, what? I don't know. That was interesting. Best FromSoft game is 3DS Game Heroes. Oh wait, was 3D Game Heroes? Was that was FromSoft that made that? Are you serious, Jackpot? Welcome, Webby.
Yeah.
I have also not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. It is on my list. I don't know why I haven't. I played Divinity Original
because we're doing too many.
I know. So I played Divinity Original Sin, the Divinity games, and actually I'm really excited for the newest installment that was announced. I haven't played the other Baldur's Gate games, and I debated on playing them before Baldur's Gate 3, but everybody says it's not necessary, and that Baldur's Gate 3 is more of a Divinity game than anything, and so I'll get around to it. The problem was I played Final Fantasy 7, the first installment of the remake and the second installment of the remake back to back.
You paid the first one and then the second one,
and then I played Death Stranding and then Death Stranding 2, and that was 1,000 hours right there.
Yeah, you need to play some shorter games or something.
Nice. I know that. I love that 3D game, the 3D Game Heroes. Yeah, I thought that was a great game. I did not realize that was FromSoft. That's interesting. Yeah, I did not remember that.
So I'm going to round it out here by talking about conspiracy theory. So we're going to talk. This is going to be my segment.
I like how sometimes Sarah is like, you know what? I'm going to write down some topics for you to talk about, but then now I'm done with that.
Yes. It's time to move on. So the moving on part is the conspiracy theory. So this is ode to my mother here. So now this isn't even her side of the family.
Wait, real quick. I'm going to interject.
Okay.
Because we didn't talk about new things.
What would we have new?
So
did you order something new? It's so close to Christmas. You shouldn't be getting anything new.
I got 3 new Transformers today. They're over here. I forgot to bring them close. So I have a wall stack section of the Age of the Primes figures that I've got to unbox, which is all of them.
Clearly.
And I'm a little disappointed in myself. I need to get to it. We were doing these Saturday unboxings, and it was going really well.
We could do that this Saturday. We need to get back to that. We don't have anything.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Go back to your dumb.
Okay, so here's my conspiracy theory. So my great grandmother came to Iowa on the orphan train. I guess she was born in New York, but my mom decided to start getting into the history of the orphan train. So if you're not familiar, it is what you think it is, right? Kids from the East Coast cities.
Or if you're from Canada.
Canada, that's different. They were sending people other places up north. So they were putting kids on trains that were theoretically orphans. It's a little questionable how many of them were orphans or not, or just came from poor families and just rounded up and put on trains. Regardless,
or maybe they were produced to be put on the train.
So that is a theory. That is a theory if you go to the World's Fair, some portion of this. But the concept from a good place, if we're gonna like do the real history of this, is like from a good place is like you were trying to take these kids who didn't have anything, that were orphans or destitute and poor, and give them to good families out west. Now, as you can imagine, that this was happening in the 1800s into the early 1900s. If people are just showing up at a train station and picking out kids and saying, I'm going to take you home, did a lot of kids end up in great families? I'm sure. Did a lot of, children end up as some sort of like forced labor on farms? I'm also sure. There's not a doubt in my mind on this. So anyway, my great grandmother was part of these orphan train kids, and so we're talking about a conspiracy theory. So the conspiracy theory, though, that my mother is like fully on board, because this conspiracy doesn't fall far from the tree here, is that actually that was part of like a great
really green on trains.
Yeah. It was part of a great reset, where actually like there was a old world that was here already, and people that didn't want to like or weren't willing to adapt and agree that this was all a new nation, and there was nobody here before us. Really, like we all know the Native Americans were here before us.
Do we know though? Were you alive then?
Well, I mean, I wasn't.
Are there any YouTube videos about it?
So I guess it's a thing, right? People really believe in this old world thing. So as part of this old world, I mean, it was a fully, there's Tartaria, that's part of it. This civilization that was across
Is that the
North
stuff
America.
you put on your fish sandwiches?
That's exactly what you put on your fish sandwiches. That was here ahead of time. That was here before like Europeans settled the United States, and there's a lot of buildings. Like what my mom kept saying is that there just aren't blueprints for some of these buildings that exist here. There aren't blueprints for, say, the Iowa State Capitol or some of these skyscrapers. And if you look at pictures, there's no one around there. I don't really know where I'm going with this, other than it's a fascinating theory that I mean,
all of our old buildings were established by a prior civilization that no longer exists, and we don't know how to reconstruct them.
Yes. That's it. And that basically the orphan train wasn't this like great, because there was an orphan train stop.
What does the old world have to do with this old world thing have to do with the orphan train?
Well, because anybody that wouldn't go along, any of the parents, they got put in asylums. Or,
what do you mean wouldn't go along? Wouldn't go along with what?
And their children taken with them. They wouldn't go along with like that like changing the history, that there was.
Oh, so you're saying like at some point in time, somebody was like, listen, like we're going to not let people know about the old world.
Yes.
And if you're not on board, we're going to put you in an
asylum, and we're going to take your kids and send them out west.
Oh, okay. That seems.
Doesn't that seem crazy? I don't know.
Seems like by now somebody would have spoken up against that.
Maybe. But if they're all, I don't know. That's weird. So, as a kid, because we had a lot of orphan train stops, in my area, I was always just under this belief that it was this like great thing. And now as an adult, it seems like there probably should have been a little bit more control around this, because probably not every kid ended up in a great spot.
I mean, I would say that there are children now and in the recent past that didn't end up in great spots, and they weren't on an orphan train.
I would agree.
I didn't have a great childhood. I wasn't even on an orphan train.
That's true. So this is how.
In fact, I would say there's probably some of those orphans that ended up on that orphan train that had a better childhood than me. So I don't really care.
That is very possible.
They can suck it.
Well, they're all dead.
Are they?
Yeah, the orphan train ended in what? It was before World War II. Because I met some people from the orphan train. There was one
and now they're unalived.
Their grandfather was part of it. Like he's definitely not alive anymore. He'd be like 100 and some years old.
People live long times.
I know that, Robert.
Sometimes they don't.
This person is definitely gone.
Like me, I got like 6 years.
Oh goodness. So that was my conspiracy. This was my conspiracy theory, and I have like a direct relation to the theory because my mom and great-great-grandmother.
Yeah. So you're an orphan train.
So I'm an orphan train. I am the lineage of an orphan train survivor who probably survived the Great Reset. And
I can't even like say. Man, is there anybody like in the chat that believes in this old world thing?
Yeah, can you help me? I'm trying to educate myself,
I
honestly.
just
Because I just keep asking my mom about it, and she's just like, you just have to read about it. You just have to watch the videos.
I don't want to because it sounds so ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. She tried to talk to you about it.
it is an interesting theory.
I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it.
I'm not gonna say it's
maybe they'll talk about it at Ancient Aliens Live. Maybe they'll talk about Tartaria.
I don't even know why I got you tickets for that.
Because you love me.
American history does report the history of being taken on the orphan trains and told that they were being sent to English schools, never to be returned back to the tribe. But does it say that they were put on the orphan train because their parents would not go along with changing history so people did not know about the old world?
I don't know.
I want to, but I don't know. Like this is, I don't know, like this is just like I can get on board with like there being shadow governments,
and cloud seeding and manipulating the weather, and the like, currency and the governments,
these like underground organizations controlling things. Like those are all very feasible, but I'm like, but what would the reason be for being like?
Well, they had to populate the West and just send those kids out there.
No, I just mean like for people to be like, listen, we're going to change the history and everybody has to get on board or die. Sorry, I'm alive.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to do some more research.
I don't know.
I'm
like
not as educated on
There's something there that just doesn't like it does. Like, what is the benefit? Like, I don't know.
Probably have to ask the bankers. They would know.
Yeah.
What is that? Panko Palace?
Jackpot, you know so many weird things that I have never heard of.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. I think it's possible right now. It's fun to think about. I don't know if this one's possible. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't know. Okay, so here's my thing. Okay, so because of the claims, right, that like just from the discussion we had is like the state capitol building was old world and like could not be rebuilt today.
Yeah, my mom was very insistent on that.
Construction on it though.
Yeah, she's very insistent that you could not rebuild the state capitals, that you could not rebuild like a lot of these older structures. No, she's also very insistent that the Eiffel Tower existed before the 1888 World's Fair, that like it was kind of a farce, and actually a lot of the World's Fair buildings that were supposed to be like temporary were like it was actually a farce, and those buildings all existed ahead of time.
I have watched Indiana Jones, all of them.
Yes.
We probably own them.
Yes.
So. Didn't have to tell parents that the children were ripped away from parents to go. Well, other schools and tribes. Yeah.
They also did a lot of that in Canada too, not just in the U.S.
Well, it's probably saved them from the venomous beavers.
Yeah, we'll bring it right back there. So, venomous beavers. But okay.
When we have Prime and Beard on, we need to come up with like a whole like 20 questions about venomous beavers specifically
and wood.
Yeah, wood and beavers
and beard. Like,
no, I don't care about beard. Anybody can grow beard, but not anybody can have beavers and wood.
So we have Christmas coming up. We have our next live stream. I'm investing piece. Oh no.
So we just need to look up the timing of all the big.
Well, so that's the thing is like that's part of the conspiracy. Like the burning of Chicago, that was all these old world buildings. Actually, the most the French Revival architecture in the United States is actually in Dubuque, Iowa, because of the Great Fire in Chicago. Most of those buildings burned, whereas in Dubuque, like because Dubuque's the oldest city west of the Mississippi, and it has a lot of like French architecture still there that didn't get burned down because it wasn't in Chicago.
But I don't understand the old world, or like what is it that like was trying to be gotten rid of.
Well, it's because we colonized a place that already had people and they already had money, and then they were just able to come and steal the gold and the resources and reset and make it not a thing. Yeah, it's a little perplexing. I need to do some more research because I'm just really obsessed with the orphan train portion of this. Yeah. And the asylums, because there used to be a lot more asylums, and then the asylums all just got torn down.
The Great Molasses thing where molasses flooded the streets. Oh. I've heard about that.
The Great Molasses.
Yeah, that was like a thing. I think.
I don't know. I don't know these things. But Christmas. So our next live stream is Christmas Eve, which Rob loves. He loves when I say Christmas Eve.
No, I don't.
So if you would like to join us, because this will also just be the two of us, and we will do the same thing. Throw a link in the chat.
Which nobody joined, so thanks, a-holes.
So as long as you're not a gross
glad
human
we did
being,
this for you to be part of this.
Not true. You have so much to talk about. So as long as you're not being gross, please you can join us next week. Otherwise, we'll just go on some sort of weird tangent like this again.
Talk about Mezco.
And probably we'll definitely talk about probably advent calendars. Because that was
only
fun.
taught certain things in schools due to who owns the education. Well, I mean, I will agree with that, but
well, in life has changed. They were preparations to get you to work in a factory.
Yeah. So, I will say that I feel like it's actually hard to know actual truth on just about anything at this current point in time, right? Because, to your point, right? Like, the books were produced by certain people, right? And if
the victors write the history.
Yeah. And now, like, you can look up anything on the internet and you don't know if it's actually true because most of the internet is people's opinions are now just AI, which is not even people's opinions.
Well, and books were written just by whoever could get it published, whoever had money to get things published. So who knows?
Ooh, I should write a book.
You can totally. What would you write a book about?
I don't know. Whatever I want.
You could write a book, I guess, if you wanted to. Oh, stupid. So stupid. My
struggles with collecting Transformers and figuring out how to organize my collection.
If we hadn't been on here already an hour and 45 minutes, I was going to talk to you about like your storage and eBay and selling and all that. But
anybody want to buy some stuff?
Yeah.
Pop culture becomes history, right? On my ad.
Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter. That's all you really need in life is Sabrina Carpenter.
That's all you really need.
Her live stream.
I want to write a book. Jackpot. You want to write a book together?
We have that Transformers thing that Jim Sorensen. Oh, I need to reach out to Jim Sorensen. He wrote like this official history of Transformers and
Oh, I'm gonna put a plug in for this. So yeah, we have our thing next week that's just basically gonna be this unless anybody wants to join and have fun with stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is this? I saw the word Mezco. Write a book on Mezco. I'm also trying to keep going. Okay, so like
actually, if $200 in ads after the next 16 weeks.
Like I did have this thought. I was like, is this like related to some type of gang activity? Like, I don't know. Is this is it really a front? Like I don't like. I just.
Oh, is this some sort of like?
That's why I was saying. I was like, this could feel. I feel like this is a conspiracy theory waiting to happen.
Yeah. Are all these Mezco shipping containers actually trafficking situation?
This is not real. What is this? Why are you here? Get out of here.
Yeah. What is going on? We got a lot of like wild people in the chat tonight.
That's fine.
So yes, we have that. Then we have back-to-back weeks of Rick Alvarez.
So.
Because he can only join for an hour, and y'all know we can't talk for less than 2 hours.
So. But what I want to say about that is, like, we are trying to line people up that want to pop on and ask Rick questions. And Rick at least a question.
He was a former creative
director at Hasbro during the
Transformers
early to mid 2000s.
Yeah. So
he was responsible for like a lot of stuff.
And he's very energetic. He's
very fun to talk to.
I talk to Rick forever, and you all have a good time with him.
Yeah. So if anybody's interested in popping on and asking a question,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know, because like it would be nice to get. I mean, you can do it in the chat too, but like I just thought it'd be fun if like people want to pop on and bring you on and like you can ask your question directly about Transformers. But he's also like a big Transformers like nerd too, right? Mm-hmm. So he now owns a frame. Well, he owns a frame shop and kind of has converted that into some of it into a toy store too. Yeah. So like.
Jackpot's been there a few times.
Yeah,
Jackpot's been dropping some.
Sorry,
some
Jackpot. We probably should have introduced you to that. But yeah. So like, if anybody wants to ask or talk Transformers with Rick, I thought that could be fun. To bring people in and because I want to give people the opportunity to have that experience. So it's like, like we went to CFCon, we've met Rick a few times, right? Jackpot clearly just drives up on the weekends to go hang out with Rick. But like, there could be, or I will say, if you happen to know anybody that like is a Transformers fan or nerd and like wants to have an opportunity to ask some questions to this individual, we've talked to him, right? And so it's like I would like to give other people the opportunity to do that. Like since we're able to bring him on here, right? Like I think it'd be fun.
So he will be the last Tuesday in December and the first Tuesday in January. So No, Jackpot, you were great, and Stormfire Blizzard, I am sure
So I'd be a
that
boring
you are
guest,
not boring
like,
at all.
I make YouTube content.
I mean, I don't do YouTube
those
content
extra
other than
humorous
just show
things.
up. I am just execute on your vision, Robert.
I mean, do you see like what we talked about tonight?
just dumb crap.
Like, what are you into? You know, like
Yeah.
if you're just like, hey, I like
Blah blah blah.
whatever. She'll find a way to talk to you about it.
Oh yeah, no,
And I'll do this.
I can talk to anybody for long periods of time.
Yeah.
But that's our plans here for the rest of the year. I need to get the rest of the January schedule settled.
Jackpot. Yeah, I know Jackpot.
Yeah, Jackpot.
Definitely Jackpot.
So
Yeah, see, you're welcome.
fantastic.
There go all your paychecks.
But it was so great to have all you tonight.
We done
yeah,
with
we're
this?
gonna call it because I'm gonna start yawning, and then you're gonna get very irritated.
I know
with
you like
me.
to try and keep it
I
under
know.
2 hours.
So I like to keep it under 2 hours because otherwise I start yawning.
You know, if we did it 4 hours,
Then I would yawn the last 2 hours.
whatever.
But thank you all for joining us tonight. It was great. Thanks for weirdos in the chat. That's cool too. Find Jesus and no, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Don't spill your hot dog water.
Yeah, don't
on the
spill your
carpet.
hot dog water and